OnlyFans trashy? Yeah. Do say what you want, however you feel about it. It's just my personal opinion. What are you doing, Nala? Y'all, we have a guest. I guess she want to be up in the video so bad. Look. Look at her little feet. Let me make you comfortable. Nala. Okay, sorry, y'all. She interrupting the intro. So, yeah, sorry, y'all. Yeah. I don't like OnlyFans. It's gross to think about. It's just gross. You know, like, if that's what you do, no, because they do lots of things on there, do you? But we're talking about, you know, selling yourself, selling your pictures for money. Do you? But you have to draw the line somewhere. Don't record in a prison. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're going to jump right into this one because it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it is illegal. So we have a woman who is an OnlyFans model who is locked up because she was caught filming herself in a prisoner hooking up. I also heard that the inmate got beat up too. Anyways, look, don't do this. Why would you? And by the way, this woman is married with kids. No shame. These people have no shame. I'm talking about, even on OnlyFans, you have women who are married that do this, and their partners know they do this stuff, but you have kids, and it's like, geez, have some freaking respect. No offense to anybody who do you, but I'm just saying with this type of stuff, first of all, you're at work. First of all, it's a prisoner. First of all, it's illegal. I personally believe that women should not be in men prisons, and not like in male prisons. I'm not even saying this as a sexist thing. I'm a woman. I'm saying for safety. You have stuff happening where I don't know if y'all seen on the news recently. This woman was raped by a couple of prisoners, and like he snuck in there and acted like he was a guard. It's crazy. So you just never know. Safety wise, I don't think women should be in there. It's just these men who are killers and who are hopped up on just anything in there. It's scary. I don't think that should be a thing. It's so scary to think about anybody hooking up in prison, like a woman, a guard at that, hooking up with somebody in prison. How do you have the guts to do that? That's so scary. First of all, do you have people turning the cameras for you? Like, how do you get away with this stuff? I don't know. That's crazy, but we're just going to jump right into it. It's a reaction on online crime. Let's get into it.
Engaged in sexual activity with a prisoner.
Yeah, I know I'm finna talk. What is this? What is this? Is this in the UK? Because he sound British.
That compromised your role as...
Sorry, yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so taken back by the outfit. Like, the wig. It's a full-on wig. I see the indent under it. They just like this stuff there? Okay, sorry, y'all. Sorry.
as a prison officer, and was misconduct which undermined discipline within the prison and put fellow officers at increased risk.
The British prison guard who was caught having sex with an inmate in London's notorious Wandsworth's prison has officially been sentenced for her actions. We're going to break down some new details of this case as we try to understand what she did and what her fate will be. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Susa Abreu, a married mother, according to the New York Post, and OnlyFans creator. And most importantly for this, she was a former prison guard at HMP Wandsworth, and she was filmed in a video that went absolutely viral this past summer of her having sexual relations with an inmate named Linton Weinrich. And according to the New York Post, Weinrich was locked up for stealing more than $82,000 worth of luxury goods. So again, this was a recording. This was a cell phone video recording of this. It was recorded by a fellow inmate who appeared to be smoking cannabis and watching this all unfold. It's unclear how he was able to get this contraband into the prison. But it is a 4.5-minute video where Abreu is even wearing her prison guard uniform. And in the cell phone video, the BBC reports, you can hear the other inmate who's watching all of this unfold say, "This is how we live at Wandsworth, bruv." Now, Abreu not only pleaded guilty to misconduct in public office for this incident, but she also admitted to performing oral sex on that same prisoner on the same day, which was apparently captured on her prison-issued body-worn camera, and it was indicated in court there was at least one other sexual incident with the same prisoner on a separate occasion. This is according to the BBC. In fact, the judge overseeing this case indicated that the cell phone video was not an isolated incident, but it was part of what he considered to be repeated behavior. Now, during her sentencing, which just happened this week in Isleworth Crown Court in London, we obtained a lot more details about Miss Abreu. We learned more about her capture.
Hold on, before we get into that. What? Are you kidding me? Look, he's not ugly, but he's a prisoner. Now, y'all know it's crazy how he said the other they're just smoking up in there. I'm telling you, you can get anything through prison, like prisoner. She was probably smuggling stuff too. And I wonder if her husband probably didn't even care. He was probably letting her do whatever she wanted because it was bringing in money. No shame they have. She should be ashamed of herself. God, your child is gonna have a field day looking up stuff about you online. But look, you have like people, y'all, before I deleted the app of TikTok because I can't get it back. I don't really care. I tell y'all all the time that I went down the prison TikTok, which is a scary, dark. If you still got TikTok and you want to look it up, it's very scary. Okay, it's scary because you'd be like, people are literally in jail right now, in prison, doing full life sentences, and they got phones and they're posting on TikTok. They're doing drugs on TikTok. They don't care. And I'm just like, okay, some of them be fine, but I'm like, no. Don't let that blur the vision of why they in there. And now he was in there for money stuff, but that don't mean nothing. It's like, don't do that because you don't want to be an idiot about it, which she was. It's like, he's in prison. You're supposed to be there to protect them, and she's doing this many times. You hooking up with him. Oh my God, I'm talking about in the uniform, on camera, recorded. It's like non-stop like just idiots. You really don't think people could be this slow and then look stupid when they get caught? Like, why would you be surprised when you're caught? Like, oh, I was about to say something so dark and dirty. Something wrong with me. Oh my God, y'all. I'm gonna say it because something wrong with me. I was gonna say, I need to say red-handed, but I was gonna say black-handed. Anyways, ignore it. If you know it, you know it. But it's like, why would you do that? It's like, you idiot. And you're a mother? No respect. These women have no respect nowadays. And yes, I'm saying that, okay? These women have no respect for themselves nowadays. What happened to class? What happened to not showing everything? Onlyfans have ruined everything. People used to talk about porn stars all the time and how trashy they are. But then turn around and do the same thing. That's crazy though, seriously, if y'all got the joke.
And we learned more about elements surrounding this crime. So according to the court, Abreu started work in January of 2024. That was about 5 months before this incident. She had completed basic training in April, and that training included avoiding circumstances where she could be compromised by inmates. A very big component of the job. And the court said that Abreu's OnlyFans account, it had been dormant for a while at this point. But here's the big issue. Judge Martin Edmonds KC indicated what the main issue was with what Abreu did. That the victim in this case was the prison service. And you think about the harm that was caused and also the harm that could foreseeably be caused.
At the time of the offence, you were distracted from your job and your radio and keys were at risk. That is, in itself, a risk. An inappropriate relationship, whether freely entered into or the result of manipulation by a prisoner, creates a significant risk to the good order of the prison and makes the prison officer vulnerable to coercion by the prisoner to disclose information or carry contraband. The consequence of your behaviour becoming known within the prison has been that female officers at Wandsworth have been subject to abuse and harassment from prisoners. Female officers have reported being subject to sexual approaches and say that they have become seen as fair game.
And Judge Edmonds also cited how the children of female corrections officers have been teased and have been bullied about their mother's jobs because of what Abreu did. He indicated that what she did hurts recruiting. It adds to the growing problems of prisons, particularly Wandsworth, which is apparently known for a whole host of issues. We'll talk about that. But the judge had to weigh aggravating versus mitigating.
Okay, well, and if that's the case, they need to like redo some stuff up in there. They need to rehire some people, train some people, transfer some people out, bring some new people in. I don't know how protected and how bad the inmates are there, because it'd be some, like, for example, the woman I was talking about, that woman that got raped, and it was on the news. She was talking about it. She said she thinks she was not protected because a lot of, like, nobody was to be found. Like, she was by herself at that time. But yeah, they need to fix that system over here. But yeah, you having these women come up in here and like smuggling stuff at prisoners. Like, I would not. Women should not work in male prisons. That's literally for safety. Okay, I swear, because I would not want to walk around getting berated. They're used to it, especially if they've been there for a while. I don't want to be hearing that stuff. I don't want nobody talking to me, yelling at me, throwing something at me, berating me. Like, oh my God, trying to hurt me. Like, I would not want that to happen. I just don't think women should be up in there.
Mitigating factors.
Why is this so long? I guess I'm talking a lot.
And this is really interesting because he explained how Abreu claimed, look, she said she had no prior knowledge of the video being recorded, but she did consent to it, knowing that she had no control over it, or its dissemination, or her privacy, and that essentially there was a risk of it being released and being made public and going viral, which it did. Plus, by the way, the court indicated that a video like that could subject her to blackmail in her role as a prison official. Now, before we go any further into this, I'm sorry, I got to take a quick detour. I have something that I am so excited to tell you. Was she really? Did she really not understand what she did? Because according to the court, after she was detained, which by the way was at the airport as she was boarding a plane to Madrid, take a listen.
You say you were planning to leave the country only until the public and media interest in the video had died down. You maintain that you did not understand that your misconduct had been illegal, although to Dr. Kuhlman, you said that your husband had advised you not to hand yourself in. This is an instance of many apparently contradictory things that you've said in accounts that you've given. The fact is that you were clearly aware that the video was evidence of serious misconduct when you planned to leave the country. You and your legal representative had prepared a written statement of some length and detail. It asserted that you acted under duress, making detailed and serious allegations against the prisoners. In effect, you accused the prisoner of rape, aided and abetted by the second prisoner. You've now made it clear that was a false allegation, supported with false details.
Yeah, so that is...
So she admitted that she wasn't raped, is what she said at first, which is insane. It's like, girl, on video, consent, what the heck? Okay, jeez, I'm talking about... brain cells are missing. Where are they? I think they're like in Madrid. Maybe she was going there to pick them up. I don't know. She cannot be that slow. That's insane. You really cannot go to court and say you didn't know what you was doing was illegal. Yeah, they only hired you to hook up with people. Oh, that's not illegal. Everybody's doing it. What? Oh my God. Like, y'all. Oh, jeez.
Not great, but again, that has to be balanced by mitigation. So what is mitigation here? Well, as the court indicated at one point, she had a reputation for good character. She's shown remorse and deep shame and distress for what she did. She pled guilty. She has a background of trauma. She has a 7-year-old child. Her being separated from that child will have adverse consequences, of course. And the court also indicated with her mental health issues, prison is going to be very difficult for her, given the lack of resources they have to treat that. In fact, the judge had this to say about her evaluation by a mental health professional. The court said that the doctor, quote, he diagnosed a borderline personality disorder, which he regarded as severe. It is combined with ADHD and makes you highly impulsive and reckless so that you tend to act without considering the consequences. You have a history of engaging in high-risk behavior and of using sex as a means to feel positive emotions. His view is that you thrived on the fear and anxiety of the dangerous environment, your control over the prisoners, and the attention you received. He found that you knew full well that you were breaching your duties, saying that this merely enhanced your positive mood, and that you were almost intoxicated by engaging in high risk such that the consequences of your actions were not consciously considered. So in the end, the judge started with 24 months in prison, considered the factors, including that she pled guilty, and ultimately sentenced her, whittled that down to 15 months. Now, half of that is to be served in custody, unless prison authorities deem she should be released earlier, and the remainder will be served on license. So you're serving the sentence, but you're serving on the outside. You're not in prison.
Yeah, okay, stupidity at its finest. This was funny. It was funny, and on her, like, I was gonna say on her part, because it's like, you're an idiot, but like, sad for her child. It's like, did nobody think of the kids? Also, her husband was acting as her lawyer. Okay. Also, she was actually diagnosed with something. Okay. You can't, no. Okay, I'm happy they said no matter what, like, she knew what she was doing. I'm like, yeah, she did. Like, you was fully aware. Come on now. Come on. They knew you was an OnlyFans person, okay? I don't know. Maybe she knew the dude. Maybe, and I just think it's just about attention. You know, male attention. That's what happens. It's scary in prison. That's why I said women should not work in these prisons with these men. There's a lot of women that do that. No matter what, no matter how you look, they be prison guards, and they be getting coerced by these men to come over here for a little bit. And then, like, I heard of a case like that. That's why. There was another OnlyFans model that did this too. Just stop. Stop it. Stop embarrassing yourself. It's not smart. You're going to go to jail. Well, normally I think they just fine you or you get like a little sentence, which now I'm actually surprised she got 15 months. Well, half of that be served and others, half would be out, which I'm like, okay, I really didn't think that was I thought she was going to get like a month in prison or something. I'm like, okay, but it is illegal that you're on duty. That's illegal. Some people in the comments believe she deserved longer. I'm like, okay, I think she got what she deserved. Just don't do this, people. It's not smart, especially when you got your uniform on. Just don't hook up with prisoners. Like, oh my God, oh God. I need women to stop working in these prisons. Like, it's just not safe. That's so scary. I cannot be near criminals. Like, that is just scary to me in general. Like, they try to kill you. It's so much stuff that can happen. Anyways, I wanted to see what this was. I was like, okay, but this woman has a kid. And then she's married. And 100% her husband know what he knows she do OnlyFans, so he probably knew she was doing that too. But now I'm looking at it on the side. Y'all, it said an inmate was attacked after the video. What? Anyways, what are your thoughts on this? I just wanted to see this stupid video. It's not stupid, it's a crime, but she's stupid, so maybe it is stupid. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Just stop doing this stuff. OnlyFans, I know it probably sounded rude at the beginning when I was like, it's so distasteful. It is distasteful. No matter who do it, I'm just like, you gotta think of the longevity of it, especially when you got kids. Women who have kids that's doing OnlyFans and hooking up with people, hooking up online with themselves and just letting people buy this stuff. It's like, and then I seen those videos when they always regret it because like men wouldn't want them, and they're like, okay, they got to think about like their families not talking to them. I'm like, yeah, you did so much online and then you feel regret later. God, just go get a job. A regular job. But money really makes people do crazy things when you post it all online. It's crazy. The world has come so far down. That sounded weird. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next video. Stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. Bye.